watching Mining Headlines on mining.com. I'm Devin Murrigan. The Ukraine is nearing a historic minerals deal with the United States. That's the word from Deputy Prime Minister Ola Stefanishyna. The confidential talks form part of efforts to broker a ceasefire in the ongoing conflict with Russia. Under the draft agreement, Washington would gain a share of Ukraine's natural wealth in return for military aid and long-term investment. The pact envisions a free, sovereign and secure Ukraine while preventing adversaries from profiting from its reconstruction. Kiev has dismissed claims of a $500 billion payment to the US, suggesting a figure closer to $90 billion instead. All eyes are now on these high-stakes negotiations that could reshape the nation's future. Equinox Gold has agreed to acquire Calibre Mining in a $2.6 billion Canadian all-stock deal that would create Canada's second-largest gold producer. Calibre shareholders will receive 0.31 of an Equinox share for every Calibre share held. Equinox's stock falling 3% in New York, while Calibre shares dropping 7% in Toronto on Monday morning. The combined firm, with an implied market capitalization of $5.4 billion, will operate 9 producing mines under construction and 5 projects in 5 countries. The deal is expected to close by the second quarter of this year. DRC President Felix Tshisekedi has reportedly offered the US and Europe direct access to the country's vast mineral wealth if they help end its conflict. Presidential spokesperson Tina Salama says the US should buy critical minerals straight from Kinshasa rather than from looted sources in Rwanda. The proposal was revealed in a recent New York Times interview. Tshisekedi argued that such a deal would bring much-needed security and stability to the nation. The move follows US sanctions on a Rwandan official linked to rebel forces in the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of Congo. With China and the EU already active in the region, this bold offer could reshape global mineral diplomacy. Now, gold hit a fresh record by soaring to $2,956.19 an ounce on Monday before pairing gains. The metal has endured an 8-week rally, the longest streak since 2020. Investors are flocking to gold-backed ETFs, which saw their biggest net inflow since 2022. Mounting concerns over disruptive trade and geopolitical tensions are fueling its safe haven appeal. Goldman Sachs raised its year-end target to $3,100, highlighting central bank buying and expanding ETFs as key drivers. A weakening US dollar and expectations of earlier Fed rate cuts continue to bolster gold's momentum. Sigma Lithium is set to double its production capacity in 2025 with a new plant in Minas Gerais, Brazil. The second lithium beneficiation facility is on schedule within budget. The foundation work is already complete. Now, key equipment is expected by mid-2025 to ramp up operations. The project is fully funded by a $100 million loan from Brazil's development bank. Production will climb from 270,000 tons to 520,000 by 2026. The expansion cements Sigma Lithium's reputation as one of the world's low-cost producers in a booming market. And that's where we leave your mining headlines for now. Bye-bye.